Hey Chris, pretty tired. We went hiking and then worked out. Went on a pretty long hike. Got kind of lost, but those are probably the best hikes. But anyways, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk today. One of the big things I wanted to talk about is how I really love trains and how if we had more trains and we were able to get trucks, or at least most of the trucks off the road, because if you think about it, at least in Washington, there's probably like 5 trucks per 25, 30 cars, and if you think about it, trucks are about the length of, what, you want to say 3 or 4 cars, so if we were to get rid of trucks by making it so that they hauled all the cargo on trains, and of course, we wouldn't be able to get rid of trucks completely. Obviously, trains can't go everywhere. That's the point of why they're so great. And then, I don't know. Just wanted to let you in on this idea, see what you got. And, yeah. Speaking of trains, I was thinking maybe you could take a train up here to Tacoma, and it would come straight to Tacoma. I looked it up, it was $150. The only issue would be is it would take an entire day. But I know you were talking about driving up here and it would take about the same amount of time. So, well, actually it would take 8 hours more. So, I don't know, but it's kind of cool because on a train you don't have to do anything. You just get on the train, you can read a book, you can do whatever, but it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot, you're for sure going to get there at that time. Like, there's not really much that can happen on a train that stops it from getting on, to a place on time. So just an option. I think it was 156. Maybe I said that already. But I did it from San Francisco. I think specifically it was Fisherman's Wharf. And then it went straight to the Tacoma Dome. So just let me know. If I were you, I would totally do it because I really want to ride a train. But so far, I really haven't had a reason to ride a train because I can fly for free. So why would I ride a train? So I was thinking about what you talked about with goals. And I really like your idea of, I guess, making goals that are unobtainable. There's no way you're going to reach them. But what I like to do is that, always be working towards being a better person. Or, David Goggins, one of my favorite people, man and person or whatever, he runs ultra marathons. I think I've talked to you about him before. He said in his video, like, he'll never reach the finish line. The next day he's always going to keep trying harder and harder and harder, and that's, I've really noticed that in my life is, I can keep going, I can reach something, but I'm just going to have to keep going and making it harder and harder because, people always try to get to a point, oh, well, I want to get to this point and retire, and they're always worrying about getting to that point, and they're not actually having fun along the way. So, but I like to have a little bit of both. I like to have goals that I can obtain, just be like, you know what, I did that, but also have the goal of continually working on that. One of my biggest goals are to not talk bad about anybody, anytime, and that ended up being over 4 minutes, so I had to cut me off. Anyways, I will talk to you Wednesday. Goodbye.